Hello YouTubers, welcome to week 51. You'll have to excuse my voice, my throat's a little scratchy right now, so I probably sound funny. I want to show you guys something I found in my garage that was kind of exciting to me, so let me back up. This is a pair of shorts from a few years ago, and as you can see, I fit in one side of them. They're actually a size 22. I found something else. This is an old pair of dress pants. Doing the Jared thing. Can you see that? Alright, and this is another pair of pants at my largest. Also, those were 24. These are 22. But it was kind of exciting to step in here, you know, and see that I could use it as a skirt now if I wanted to. So I just realized I've been talking for the last 10 minutes and not actually recording anything, so I guess that was my test run. As far as finding my old clothes, it kind of reminded me how I used to get mad that they charged more for plus size clothes, because I was thinking it wasn't really that much more material. But now looking at them and seeing like, wow, those are some really big clothes, and stepping in half of it, that seeing that, you know, they have to use almost twice as much material, so now I understand why they have to charge more for plus size clothes. But I was irritated before when I had to pay a couple extra dollars for a 2X shirt, not thinking about the fact that it was probably twice as much material as a small shirt. What else? Another thing I thought of was that, you know, holding those pants up, that people don't, and let me pull them out again, the jeans. It takes up my whole screen there. But people don't get this large unless there's something seriously wrong. And by that I don't mean their metabolism, and I don't mean the trans fat in our food, and I don't mean, you know, I don't mean a person that eats carbs. What I mean is there's something seriously wrong up here and in here. Overeating is very much an emotional thing, and it's sad to me that the big push in the diet industry is eat less, exercise more. Eat less, exercise more. Obviously it doesn't work, or we wouldn't have the problem that we have today. I watched a thing on TLC that was the world's heaviest man. I think he weighed close to 800 pounds. But he himself even realized that it was very much an addiction. It was an emotional thing. And I think that until people start looking at that aspect of it, we're just going to keep having problems. You know, if the problem was that my stomach was, you know, too large, then, you know, everything would go away after people have weight loss surgery. They would never gain the weight back. But the problem is they're not fixing what's up here. And I'm not saying that I'm exempt from this in any way, shape, or form, and I don't think I'm better than anyone else in any way. I'm only out 1 year from my surgery, and I have my own struggles. But I think the reason a lot of people fail is because people are failing to look at that aspect of it. It's actually one of my goals now to go back to school for nutrition and start helping people in this area, based on, you know, my own experience, my education and experience on addiction, and then also getting the nutrition background to, you know how to guide people into eating the right things. But ultimately, until you get the emotional stuff under control, the best nutritionist in the world isn't going to be able to help you. Again, that's my humble opinion. What else is going on? One thing I noticed, and I was going to say this last week, but I didn't have time in my video, is that when I go out to eat with other people, not necessarily my boyfriend, but say like my friends that I don't see very often, with one particular friend, her and I used to go to this Coney Island a lot. And for those of you that don't have Coney Islands, it's like a 24-hour, I don't know, little restaurant thing. But anyways, I've noticed when I go with her, it's like this little part of me wants to show her that I'm still me, like I can keep up, and I end up overeating and hurting myself. And then another thing I noticed is that when I went out with a group of friends for one of my friends' birthdays, I kept drinking water, lots of water. And I know before my thought was, and I'd heard this, that, you know, drink water while you're eating because it helps with your digestion process. But the thing is I used to drink 4 or 5 glasses of water at the very minimum when I would go out to eat, and I could just eat so much food. And what I've noticed, and I showed you guys this a few weeks ago, the difference in what I can eat if I drink water with a meal and if I don't, and the difference is just staggering. So I try really hard not to drink water. Anyway, I'm drawing this story out way too long, but what I noticed is that either I end up eating too much when I'm with other people, or that I end up drinking up a lot of water. And the whole drinking water thing, I don't know if it's like a little bit of a nervousness thing, because I know some people drink alcohol when they're in social settings to like relieve their anxiety, and I think just drinking the water is giving me something to do. I'm not generally like a shy or nervous person, but I don't know, it's just something that I've noticed. What else? A few weeks ago I talked about plastic surgery. No, I was going to talk about plastic surgery. Again, I didn't have time. But I had watched a video that Gastric Bypass Barbie, I think is her name, was talking about plastic surgery, and she said something really cool. She said that, don't expect crazy results, because plastic surgery makes normal people ultra normal, and it makes not normal people normal. Again, I think everybody's normal, but I think because I've lost almost 100 pounds, I would be put in the not normal category because I have the extra skin and so forth. So one thing is, if you're looking to get surgery, don't think that you're going to look like a supermodel afterwards. I showed you guys the pants. I think at one point my waist was probably over 50 inches. I'm not 100% sure. And let's say after plastic surgery, it would probably about 30. So if you can imagine, what you've done to your skin, if you've stretched it out almost 2 feet, like that's a lot. So and another of my thoughts on plastic surgery is, a lot of people get plastic surgery a year after their weight loss surgery. But the thing about that is that you haven't even been at your weight for a year. So my thought is, and again, it's just my opinion, I will, if I do get surgery, wait for 1 year from the day or the time that I actually stabilize my weight. So I've been at 144.5 for almost 2 months now, and I think it would be a good idea to wait until I've been at that weight or something similar for about a year. Because if I'm getting surgery right now, I haven't given my mind time to adjust, I haven't given my body time to adjust, I haven't given my skin time to adjust. So I'm in no rush. There's some things that I don't like about my body right now, mainly just when I'm naked, the skin. My boobs are non-existent, my butt is non-existent, but I'm not sitting here, having bad thoughts about myself all the time and worrying about my size and not being able to fit in clothes. So I'm just enjoying, what I have going on for me right now. If the future I want to fix it, I'll look at that down the road. What else? Mentioning my weight, I had been at 144.5 for a really long time now, and a couple weeks ago I decided I would stop eating out as often and start eating a little bit better, drinking a little bit more water, and I actually went up in weight, and I told you guys this, I went up to 146, which is a 1.5 pound gain. The next week I was the same, which was 146, and this week I actually lost. I went down to 143, so I'm down 3 pounds, which is actually down 1.5 pounds from what I've been. My boyfriend mentioned that whatever you're doing right now with your body, it's going to show 2 weeks later. And I think I'd heard that before, so that actually kind of makes sense. It took about 2 weeks for my body to, adjust to what was going on, and then I started losing. Anything else I've been doing different? I have been drinking a lot more water. Here in Michigan, we have, we always say we have 2 seasons, winter and construction. But the thing is there's no happy medium in the temperature. Either it's freezing or it's way too hot. And right now we're in the way too hot. So I've been drinking a lot more water. I did work out a couple times. I did the Kempo DVD from P90X, and afterwards I take a protein shake, and then a couple days this week I had a protein bar for lunch. So that's one thing I haven't been doing in a while, is taking the extra protein. I've noticed after I work out with the P90X, I don't know if it's the actual P90X workout or if it's something, maybe some vitamin deficiency I'm having, I get so tired, like I just want to pass out afterwards. And that's actually part of the reason I quit doing the P90X before, is because I was just exhausted all the time. So again, I really, really, really need to get my blood work. I haven't done it yet because I don't have insurance, and maybe that's just an excuse because I should go pay for it. But anywho, overall I feel fine. I don't think there's anything majorly wrong. I do think maybe something's lacking. I don't know. My legs bruise really easily, and like I said, I do get tired after my workouts. What else is going on with me? I guess that's all. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to show a typical meal for me, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. These weren't all taken in the same day, but you get an idea of what I eat during the day. Thanks for watching. Oh, and next week is my 1 year mark. So I'm excited. I'm going to post a bunch of pictures of before and after. So anywho, talk to you later. Bye. This is a typical breakfast for me. 1 egg, 3 pieces of Canadian bacon, and a cup of oatmeal. Snack would be a granola bar with some peanut butter on it. Lunch isn't normally so fancy, but this is tilapia, half a corn cob, a couple crackers, and hummus. A dinner I made the other day, 2 pierogies, half a chicken breast, and a piece of garlic bread. This is what I had left over. And because I don't want to end with some leftover food to end my video, here's a cute picture of me. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.